Imagine the heart of New York City, the city that never sleeps, glowing lights, endless motion, millions of dreams rising together. Now, picture a young man standing before a sea of people in Queens, his voice steady, his words clear. This victory belongs to every working-class New Yorker. That man is Zohran Mamdani, and today he is the new New York City mayor, a son of immigrants, a community worker, a leader who changed the story of America's biggest city. In this story, you will learn English through story, discover his inspiring journey, and understand how determination and empathy can reshape a city. So, take a deep breath, listen closely, and let's travel together, from the streets of Kampala, Uganda, to the heart of New York City Hall. Zohran Mamdani was born in Kampala, Uganda in 1991. His family carried a legacy of learning and creativity. His father, Professor Mahmoud Mamdani, is a respected scholar, and his mother, Mira Nair, is an award-winning filmmaker known for stories that connect hearts across cultures. When Zohran was only 7 years old, his family moved to Queens, New York. Like many immigrants, they arrived with hope, ambition, and a desire to belong. Young Zohran grew up surrounded by languages, accents, and stories from every corner of the world. He went to public schools, rode the subway, and learned early what it means to live in a city of contrasts, wealth and struggle, opportunity and inequality. He once said in an interview, "New York raised me, but Queens taught me who I am." That one line captures his connection to community and identity. Even as a child, Zohran was curious. He loved words. He loved stories. He loved the rhythm of hip-hop and poetry. He performed under the name Mr. Cardamom, blending art and activism, a rare mix of creativity and conscience. From those days, you can already see the roots of leadership, compassion, creativity, and conscience. Before politics, Zohran worked as a housing counselor. Every day he met New Yorkers who were struggling to keep their homes. People fighting eviction, single parents counting dollars, families afraid of losing everything. He didn't just listen, he acted. He helped them find legal aid, navigate housing systems, and stand up for their rights. Through this, he learned something vital. Real change begins at the ground level. In 2020, he ran for the New York State Assembly from Queens and won. It was a grassroots campaign, powered not by big money, but by volunteers and neighbors who believed in him. He spoke about housing, education, and justice, issues that touched real lives. He said, "I don't want politics to be about power. I want it to be about people." And people listened. That campaign was the start of a movement, one that challenged the status quo and brought new energy to local government. When Zohran Mamdani announced his candidacy for New York City mayor, few thought he could win. He was young, he was bold, and he was not backed by the political establishment. But he had something stronger, a connection to the people. He campaigned across boroughs, from Bronx to Brooklyn, Staten Island to Queens. He rode the subways, stood in food lines, talked to small business owners. He listened, really listened. His campaign slogan was simple: a city for all of us. He promised to fight for affordable housing, better public transit, and a fair economy. He spoke of a city where no one is invisible, not the taxi driver, not the teacher, not the delivery worker. Slowly, the movement grew. Students joined, union workers joined, faith leaders joined, and suddenly, what started as a dream began to look like destiny. It was the night of November 4, 2025. Rain was falling lightly on Manhattan. Inside a crowded hall in Queens, hundreds of people were waiting, watching, whispering. The results were coming in. One district flipped, then another, and then the announcement. Zohran Mamdani has been elected mayor of New York City. Cheers filled the room. People cried, hugged, danced, waved flags from Uganda, India, and America. It was a night of history. The first Muslim, first South Asian, and youngest mayor in over a century. When Zohran stepped onto the stage, the room fell silent. He began not with victory words, but with gratitude. This city is not perfect, but it is ours. Tonight we proved that the heart of New York beats for everyone. His words became headlines the next morning. Zohran Mamdani didn't step into office with empty promises. He walked in with a plan, clear, passionate, and people-centered. His first goal, affordable housing for all. He promised to build thousands of new affordable homes and freeze rent increases for low-income families. To him, housing was not a privilege, it was a right. His second mission, public transit for the people. He said, a world-class city deserves a world-class subway. He proposed free bus rides for working families, more accessible stations, and better safety for night commuters. He wanted every New Yorker, rich or poor, to move freely and safely. Third, economic fairness. Zohran Mamdani believes the city should reward workers, not just corporations. He plans to raise the minimum wage to $30 by 2030, a number that gives dignity to labor. He wants small businesses to thrive and billionaires to pay their fair share. Fourth, community care and climate action. He pledged to create green jobs, protect urban parks, and invest in renewable energy. To him, caring for the planet means caring for people. And through all of this, his voice remained humble but firm. He said, "We don't win by dividing New Yorkers. We win by lifting each other up." These words became a symbol of a new kind of leadership, one that listens, includes, and believes in possibility. News spread fast. From New York to Nairobi, from Delhi to Dubai, everyone was talking about Zohran Mamdani, the new New York City mayor. For immigrants, his win meant hope. For Muslims, it meant visibility. For young people, it meant that change is not a dream, it's real. International media called it a new chapter in American urban politics. Celebrities congratulated him. Community leaders spoke with pride. Even his former teachers in Queens shared stories of his kindness and determination. One woman, a senior citizen from Astoria, said on TV, "He came to my door during the campaign and listened to my worries about rent. I didn't think politicians did that anymore." That sentence captures the essence of who Zohran Mamdani is, a leader who listens before he speaks. He didn't come from power, he built it through trust. He didn't chase fame, he earned respect through empathy. And as he took his oath at City Hall, the crowd outside chanted his name, "Zohran! Zohran! Zohran!" It wasn't just a chant of victory, it was the sound of belonging. Now, let's pause for a moment. If you are here to learn English through story, this is your chance to grow your language while connecting with something real. Let's notice some useful words and phrases from this story. Historic victory means a win that changes history. Affordable housing, homes that ordinary people can pay for. Grassroots campaign, a movement that begins with the people, not the powerful. Representation, when leadership reflects the diversity of its people. community care, when decisions are made for everyone's well-being. Practice speaking these phrases aloud. Try saying, Zohran Mamdani made history as the New York City mayor. Repeat, he fought for affordable housing and community care. See how the rhythm flows? English becomes easier when it lives inside real stories, not just grammar books. That's why this channel exists, to help you learn English through stories that matter. From Zohran's life, we can draw a few powerful lessons. Lesson 1. Background is not a barrier. He was born far away, but his dreams found a home in New York. Your story, too, can travel beyond borders. Lesson 2. Empathy creates leadership. He didn't just talk about people's problems, he lived among them, understood them, and fought for them. Lesson 3. Language is power. He used words, strong, kind, inclusive words to unite people. In politics, in life, and in language learning, words shape the world. Lesson 4. Change starts small. A housing counselor became a mayor. One conversation became a campaign. One vote became a movement. So never think your effort doesn't matter. It does. And lesson 5. Keep learning. Zohran Mamdani once said, "Every voice teaches me something new about this city." That's the heart of learning, listening, growing, connecting. So, what does this story tell us? That greatness doesn't come from titles or fame. It comes from service, from kindness, from believing in something bigger than yourself. Zohran Mamdani, the New York City mayor, reminds us that courage can be gentle and leadership can be humble. He reminds us that cities are built not by walls or wealth, but by people, by taxi drivers, teachers, artists, and dreamers. If you're learning English today, remember this. Language is not only about words, it's about connection. It's about understanding stories like Zohran's, stories of courage, hope, and community. So speak with confidence, tell your story, and keep learning one story, one sentence, one word at a time. If this story inspired you, if you enjoyed learning English through the journey of Zohran Mamdani, then please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with friends who want to learn English the same way, through powerful, real, human stories. Together, we'll keep building a global classroom, one inspiring story at a time. Thank you for listening. See you in the next story.